They thought he's also some crazy man who was coming and asking, and they started laughing. He started cracking jokes. He took one piece of grass and he threw it onto that lake, and he said, okay, wherever this grass falls, take that part of the land. He did not know whom he was joking with. Nityananda Prabhu. So Nityananda Prabhu said, so be it. As soon as that grass fell in that particular part of the water, chefs, and again he made them cook second time. Again it transformed into some other items. Again he tried third time, fourth time, and finally he realized that person who has come here is not. When he entered the house itself, on the entrance itself, he saw a big boulder of stone to lift by many people. He was easily able to lift it, and it was long distance from his place to residence from this Nawab's place to him. He made it float in the river Ganga, and he made water to carry that. So Ganga ko bhi service. Tomara charane loinu sharana tomara kinko. One such context was about Nityananda Prabhu and his son Veerabhadra or Veerachandra Prabhu. When Nityananda Prabhu was ordered by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to get married, so he got married to two sisters, Vasudha and Jahnavi, the daughters of Surya Dasa Sarakela. So Jahnavi Devi, she had no children, but Vasudha had one son and one daughter after many sons. So the son was Veerachandra Prabhu and the daughter was known as Ganga Mata, who was personification of Ganga, and Veerachandra Prabhu was personification of Kshirodaksha Vishnu. So whoever saw Veerachandra Prabhu, they all could experience, he looked exactly like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has again come back in the house of Nityananda Prabhu for again further preaching. Everybody who had seen Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they felt like he looks like exactly like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Nityananda Prabhu, after getting married, he has to settle at one place. He wanted to build a house. So he came to a village. That place was known as Kardaha. So there was a local Jamindar. He went to him, and Nityananda Prabhu said, please allocate me a plot of land where I want to stay with my family members and stay in this area. This Jamindar, who did not know the potency of Nityananda Prabhu or the glories of Nityananda Prabhu, at that time he was outside in a lake, outside the village in a lake where they were fishing, because Bengalis are very much attached to eating fish. So he was along with all his friends. Some random person comes and says, give me an area where I will build a house and I will settle here. So they thought he's also some crazy man who was coming and asking, and they started laughing. He started cracking jokes. He took one piece of grass and he threw it onto that lake, and he said, okay, wherever this grass falls, take that part of the land. He did not know whom he was joking with. Nityananda Prabhu. So Nityananda Prabhu said, so be it. As soon as that grass fell in that particular part of the water, a land manifested out of the water. Kar means grass, Daha means water. The land which came out of the water because of the straw, because that land became known as Kardaha. And then Nityananda Prabhu, as soon as a big patch of land came out, he said, thank you very much for your offer. He started building a house. He set up with his family there. So then after some time, many pastimes were performed in and around that place. Veerachandra Prabhu, one day he got a dream in which Nityananda Prabhu ordered him to install the deities of Radha Shyam Sundarji. So he was thinking, he was contemplating how to proceed. No, he got an indication in his dream that so-and-so stone was lying in a nearby village in a Nawab's palace in Mushirabad, which is almost like a Shaligrama Shila. So then he started inquiring who is this person and what is his details and all. He started inquiring. He got to know that so-and-so Nawab, he is a Muslim and he is a little not favorable towards devotees. Very crazy fellow, very sinful person. But because he was driven by his father, Nityananda Prabhu, so he went to that Nawab. When he entered the house itself, on the entrance itself, he saw a big boulder of stone there. When he saw that stone, he went inside and he said, my dear sir, I want one favor from you. He said, I know you are a great personality, because the Nawab also heard about Veerachandra Prabhu, a great devotee. So he wanted to play prank, or he wanted to defame or contaminate Veerachandra Prabhu. So he said, my dear sir, you have come to my house first time. Please accept my Atitya. He made him sit. He said, first eat something. So in his house, he went and brought some contaminated food with meat and everything. As soon as he came out and placed in front of Veerachandra Prabhu, that things transformed into some sweets and some fruits. He became astonished. Again he brought his chefs, and again he made them cook second time. Again it transformed into some other items. Again he tried third time, fourth time, and finally he realized that person who has come here is not an ordinary man. He is a great personality. I cannot fool around with him. I cannot tamper him. And he surrendered to Veerachandra Prabhu and he said, my dear sir, what can I help you? He said, there was one stone lying on in your entrance of your house. Can you give that stone to me? So it is very special stone. He said, my dear sir, whatever is mine is yours. I am at your disposal. Please take whatever you want. So what is so special about this stone? This is the same stone which was in the prison of Kamsa, onto which the 6 babies of Devaki were hit and killed. And it was a Shaligram Shiva. And Veerachandra Prabhu had immediately identified, recognized that. He took back that stone, which was very difficult to lift by many people. He was easily able to lift it. And it was long distance from his place to residence from this Nawab's place to him. He made it float in the river Ganga, and he made water to carry that. So Ganga ko bhi service de diya, carry karke lete. So when he was reached to his place, one a sculptor was called, and he was asked to perform the deity carving. The first deity was carved, but it was not to the matching description of that form what he saw in his meditation. That beautiful form, he had experience of that form, of that Shamashundara deity, but it was not matching. Again, the second deity was carved, but again it is not matching to the occasion. The third time, desperately, he was praying because there was only a small piece of rock left over. And his desire to have that form of the Lord, what he had visualized, that intense desire, he was praying. And Nityananda Prabhu again came to him and assured him, no problem. And next time, the sculptor was able to bring out the exact facials, what Veerachandra Prabhu was expecting. And next time when he saw that deity, he was very happy. So in that way, the deity of Shyam Sundarji was established there. The other 2 deities which were manufactured from the same stone, they were sent to nearby temples, and they were worshipped as Radha Vallabha and Radha Nandadula. They were sent to Serampur and Saiban, were the 2 temples which were nearby constructed, and the deities were also worshipped there. So when the deity was finally done, when people saw that deity, everybody forgot all their distress. They said, this is the object of destination, what we want to do. That beautiful form of the Lord enchanted the whole people around that area. All the associates of the Lord who were there at that time, they all came there, and they all did the Abhisheka, like Achyutananda, son of Advaita Acharya. And the festival was done with nice pomp and everything, and all. Everybody became so happy. The deity even today was present, even if you go. This is around 20-25 kilometers from Calcutta only. One can go and have darshan of that deity, which was personally installed by Veerachandra Prabhu, and which was the same stone which was coming from Krishna Lila. So that, see, the devotee meditation, he was aspiring to see that particular form of the Lord, and Lord came back in that particular form as he has visualized. So this is what devotees always pray for. They want to have that form of the Lord which they become very much attached. They always want to be in that experience of that form, which was very enchanting.